Hey, what's up guys, Max115 here, and today is going to be a relatively short video because I wasn't intending on making a video during the daytime. I was actually planning on doing it at night, but I woke up, I logged onto my account, and there were two raids on my base that I just told myself I need to share these with you because they were mind-blowing, at least to me. That's how it felt. First, before we get there, the news. Have you guys noticed that it's almost Halloween, at least here in the United States, and all of our villagers have the little pumpkin faces and the little witch hats and skull hats as decoration, which I think is pretty cool. Also, I did mention in my previous video about Twitter. So I did start a Twitter account like I mentioned before. If I can get to it, yes, right here, this is my Twitter account, and the good thing about this is that I can actually send some news to you guys. And so what I found out yesterday from the Boom Beach website is that the Mega Crab event is in fact coming in here very soon this month in October. So I don't know if they're trying to kind of time it with Halloween, so that will make it, you know, October 30th or October 31st if it's on Monday, I don't know. But anyways, this is actually a pretty good way to keep updated if you guys haven't done it already. So if you guys like to go ahead and follow my channel, just look for Max115 on Twitter. So that was it for the news. And now for us, as for my base, if you notice, I have 6 ice statues. I switched back my troop damage guardian for another building health, and I have a booster. So now I have fully boosted 6 ice statues, which in my opinion should have, you know, kind of stopped a lot of players, and it did stop it because this is the second day already. On the first day, I didn't get raided. After I put down the 6th statue, no one raided me for a full day. So I was feeling actually pretty confident, but today I woke up and I found 2 raids on my base, and I really needed to share that with you guys because they were pretty brutal. Oh no, these are my attacks from last night right here. So the first one, well, the first guy here, Wing XCZ, he did try many times. You can see how many times I defended against him, but eventually he did get me. Also, granted, he did it with a lot of boosts. He had 114% troop damage, 96% health, and 135 GBE. So, you know, he had quite a bit of a heavy boost going on. But what surprised me is that he actually managed to raid my base, a double shielded base, with Grenadiers alone. Meaning, yeah, there's 2 boats of medics, but come on, you have to give credit to the guy. It's a crazy attack. I already watched it once, and I was like, how did he do it? So there he goes. He just puts down all the Grenadiers in the middle, shocks the sniper tower, and then blasts down one of the shock launchers, the one on the left side. And, you know, I use Grenadiers a lot, but I use 4 boats of them at a time, so I've never used a full 6 boats. So I guess the extra 8 Grenadiers, you know, the combined power of all those grenades being thrown out is brutal. And you can see how easily they're taking down all these defenses, even though I have 6 ice statues boosted. So that was actually very impressive. So he throws a pack of critters to trigger that boom mine and the shock mine there. I was curious to see how he was going to handle the sniper towers, but, you know, as you can see, he's just going ahead and shocking it. And the grenades, because they're so long range. Look at the health of these cannons already. They're pretty much down. And the Grenadiers weren't even aiming at them. They were aiming at the one sniper tower in front of them. Shot launcher, again, because they're a little bit spread out, even though the shot launcher is stopping a little group of them, the other half is still chucking grenades. And then he dumps all his gunboat energy on the boom cannons right in front of the HQ. And look at that. A quarter of my base is completely gone, and I think he only lost 1 Grenadier at this point. Finished up that sniper tower and then flared them right at the corners, so, you know, finish off that shield generator. I'm also surprised that he had 3. Well, actually right now there's just 2 rocket launchers shooting at him, but still the combined power of 2 boosted rocket launchers is still not doing anything to those Grenadiers, which was crazy. There goes the first shield. Now he's just moving along. He has to take down the other the machine gun, the rocket launcher next, right there. Man, it's just amazing the power that these Grenadiers have. Again, he did have a lot of boost going on, but my own base had a lot of boost. So right there, he starts moving them back to the right corner. So I guess, you know, so that the Grenadiers will be out of range of all these defenses. The one boom cannon is turning, so he went ahead and shocked it. I don't know how many shocks he's thrown already, like 5. So he's also getting a ton of gunboat energy out of me. There goes another barrage. He had so much gunboat energy, but there goes the boom cannon. And right there, there's pretty much nothing around that HQ, he flares them as close as possible, because the closer the grenadiers are to the target object, the more damage they'll inflict. And he certainly needs the damage, because he doesn't have too much time. He has a minute and a half left, and he has to wear down the second shield. So, you know, and you can see some of the grenadiers are actually going down red, so he's gonna throw a medkit in there at some point. I saw it before. But, you know, they're surviving the shots of 2 constant rocket launchers raining down on them. There goes the medkit. And at this point, there's really not much to do. It's just a matter of time. He did wear down the shield. And then the health of the HQ on its own just kind of, you know, dropped down so quickly. It was just amazing. Down to 59 seconds. They're still working. I don't know how many grants he still has left, but once I finished watching the replay, I realized that he only lost 3 grenadiers the entire raid. He didn't lose a single medic out of the 10, and he only lost 3 out of the 6 boats of grenadiers. So that was incredible. I look at that. The shield is just about to go down there. I'm not gonna go quicker, because I think this kind of base deserves, this kind of attack deserves that kind of respect. You need to just watch the whole thing happen. And there he goes. He just wore down the entire base. I mean, he still has 20 seconds, but he has so many grenadiers. They're all basically kissing the wall of that HQ, so they're so close. They're just gonna take it down. Everyone's just chugging right at it. It's still going down a little bit slowly, but you know, you can see that the 2 rocket launchers are really not doing anything, because the medics are just out healing it. But there goes the first attack by Wing. It was an incredible attack, man. Brutal, absolutely deadly. So, I mean, I haven't seen any of the failed replays. Maybe I'll take a look at that later. But man, that one attack was sick. The second attack so far was by global number 5 TZ. I don't really know how to read the remaining of the letters. I'm not that good in Chinese, but look at his attack with RZCM, and he did it with 3 offensive statues. All 3 of them boosted, 64, 70, 84 boost. But he got it on the first try. I mean, he tried one here, but this was just gunboat energy. He didn't even deploy the troops. This was the craziest attack I've seen. 6 full ice statues. He just went in gun-ho. Barrage and artillery, the furthest rocket launcher on the left side, put down 1 boat of rifles, kind of to take the bait from the snipers and the boom cannon and all the other troops behind them. Let them gather up a little bit. He did take out the 1 sniper tower. It gives him a little bit of extra gunboat energy to work with. And right there. And he's just going to smoke very carefully. And just like Uncle Tio when he raided me, I think he timed it so that flamethrower would hurt some of his rifles along the way, so the medics would run ahead and catch up in the front. So that was a pretty good attack. He stood all of his troops right in between my 2 rocket launchers, because, you know, their blind spots would be right there. Threw a medkit, some critters, or a shock. And now the critters are coming. And look at them right there. Pretty much nothing. The flamethrower went down. That frozen machine gun right here is not doing anything. And then once they take down the 2 rocket launchers, he goes ahead and flares all the way to the back. Maybe I should have moved some of those buildings in the back there. I don't know. But yeah, right there he goes. A lot of free gunboat energy. There's absolutely nothing shooting at him. And then he flares right against the right wall. And then he'll eventually wear down the shield. So we'll just watch this in regular speed also, because I think that was an impressive attack. Keep in mind, he only has 3 offensive statues. Only 3. Well, I have 6 boosted eyes on my base, which is insanity. And there he goes. He still has a ton of troops. They're moving their way in. 1 sniper tower and a couple of cannons back there really is not going to do too much of a damage, especially when he has that big of a wall of rifles left in there. But as soon as that shield goes down, right there, he already shot the flare. There they go again, all the way to the back. I guess this part we can go a little further. So he goes to the back there, takes out an extra building. He keeps on flaring to the wall, and then he'll flare to the left wall. Now we can slow down. And same thing, he'll wear down the second shield. And there they go, taking down some of the economy buildings. Again, the 1 machine gun is not going to do too much of damage. Neither will the cannon with all those rifles standing in there. He still has a decent amount of bazookas. I can't see how many exactly, but certainly has quite a few. So there goes the second shield. My HQ is completely unprotected now. I do have a lot of defenses around it, but man, this attack was just brutal. So I don't know if that flare was on purpose to go right behind the sawmill, so the sawmill would kind of provide an anchoring point for these troops to start walking down towards the HQ. So there they go. They'll take out that sniper tower, and then what's remaining is just the mortar. There are my 2 shock launchers are still there, but if you notice, he's only thrown 1 shock bomb at this point. So now he has all this gunboat energy, and he can shock both of my mortars and shock launchers there, while the troops are just working there. There goes a 3rd shock, and I think he's probably out at this point, but he already has a pretty good amount of troops shooting at the HQ. Throw some quitters, which is deadly because there's no splash damage around that HQ, and the shock launchers are going to start focusing on the critters. So there goes my HQ. It was an incredible attack. It only took the guy 1 try with 3 offensive statues. I mean, this is as high level as it can possibly get. I couldn't have pulled this off myself with 4 or 5 offensive statues. Right now I'm down to 4 because I swapped out one of my other statues, but man, that was an incredible attack. Incredible. It just blew my mind. So I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think this was actually a pretty good attack? I think it was, at least. I'm not sure if you can get much better than that. So I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. Those were the only 2 raids on my map. I haven't played today, but I kind of want to keep this episode kind of short. So if you like the defenses, go ahead, like the video. If you didn't like the video, but in any case, I hope to see you guys next time. I'm Max2015. I'll see you guys in the next push, guy. Keep on booming. Bye.